It's very timely to discuss such an issue, especially after COP, coming very freshly out of all the negotiations and the discussions. It was very interesting to also talk about such a fundamental issue like housing in the region. When we first started working on informal settlements in Egypt, we noted that 37% of urban context in Egypt is in a way informal. So that means that no single fund and no single agency, government can work on 37% of the urban context. And this is where we started working with the government, with the different stakeholders to see how can we have an inclusive and a more integrated approach to this. And we were very happy a few weeks ago to launch our participatory citywide urban upgrading approach, which is the new endorsed approach by the government to identify and address informal areas in Egypt. It looks at the city potentials, the city challenges, and it links those together. So there's a big potential for cross-finance here and also inclusion of different stakeholders to work on informality. We were very happy that it's now part of the law, it's part of the processes of the government to plan and to renovate and to regenerate cities. So I think that it's also timely now to talk with civil society organizations, NGO, and see how can they play this active role within the new system and approach. I see a growing demand and need and also pushed agendas to work on improved housing conditions for all in general. And we were also very happy to see that the government of Egypt took the lead among the Arab region to launch its first human rights-based housing strategy. And I think that was a leap towards a more equitable and affordable housing context. So I think that with the change in the name fund from Informal Settlements Fund to Urban Development Fund, and with this new strategy endorsement and with the new also urban policy that is on the way, I think that the appetite and the willingness is definitely there. I think it's the mechanisms for cooperation, because we've been talking about the importance of cooperation, the importance of technical and financial cooperation for housing, and I'm hoping that through this forum we'll be able to identify specific mechanisms that will enable these different groups to work together, finance together towards a people-centered upgrading and housing approach.